Welcome back, YouTube. John Moody here with Johnny Learns Gardening. Today is Sunday, June 30th. This is the 6th or 7th episode of the Garden Update. Shot from my iPhone 12, always raw and uncut, because I don't know how to edit yet. And also straight from the hip, off the top of the dome, so nothing is rehearsed. That's why you hear a lot of my uhs. But anyway, like I said, either the 6th or the 7th episode. 5 and 6 was kind of blended together. They were shot 2 different days, but the situation was I was going to be gone for the weekend, so I shot a quick one, and then when I came back from where I was going, I shot a complete one. So anyway, we'll just call this episode 6. So this is my wife's tomato plant that she bought, and I'm excited to say that we got some fruit growing in. So these are little cherry tomatoes. I'm not sure why they're black. Last year she did have some funky colored ones, so I don't know if these are the same kind or if these are a different kind. Don't know where she bought it, but happy to see that it's starting to fruit. The blueberry plant, it's hanging in there. This was supposed to be the strawberry. I still think that is pumpkin that came in from the compost. According to Google, this is a tomato plant again. Don't know how that got there, but whatever. It's supposed to be an herb. I'm not sure which herb it's supposed to be, but yeah. Same with this. Excuse my son. Same with this. I'm not sure which herb it's supposed to be. Either mint or parsley, I think I got. So these two are supposed to be either mint or parsley. That's my basil coming in. Looks pretty good. It's getting there. And that's the cilantro. Same thing. Looks pretty good. That's the secondary blueberry plant. Looks terrible, but just like the other one, we're going to stick with it and see what happens. Moving on. The weather has been crazy. Yesterday morning it was storming, so it was too wet for me to mow the lawn. Had a campfire last night. The wood was pretty damp still, but I got it going. And I'm gonna do a episode on biochar, so stay tuned for that. Finished mowing the lawn this morning. Turned the compost pile. Very, very excited to see this. The beans are climbing the trellis. So I should probably gather some more information. Not sure if there's anything else I have to do. Not sure if I should be doing some pruning. Like my watermelon plant, I did watch a couple episodes of other people's advice on growing watermelon. There are some things that I would like to get for when it does start fruiting. Looks like there's a little baby growing in there. I haven't really noticed anything yet, but same thing. It's cool seeing the tendrils hang on. It's cool seeing the plants just climb. Got a couple other ones, watermelons that are coming in. Moving on. So this pumpkin plant, man, is taken over. Like, I did actually prune a couple of stems to try to make it a little smaller, but it's just going. The corn, it's coming along. Now, I did plant some cucumbers. At least I thought I did. I'm fairly certain these are still pumpkins, but I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of which, I did have a pack of pumpkin seeds that I did plant. I really don't think that these are from that. I really think that these were the result of last year's pumpkin decorations placed in the compost pile. They just happened to germinate. Like I said, I have one in my flower bed out front. There's one growing in that little container over there. I got one here, one here. Looks like a tiny one down there. I think there's another one in there. Yeah, so if those aren't cucumbers, those are definitely more pumpkins, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. We are a Halloween family, obviously. That's why we had the pumpkins to compost. So, I don't know. I kind of feel bad that they are kind of just taking over, but I will also embrace any pumpkins that they may produce. My spinach. So last year I tried to grow some spinach and I was not successful. Last year and this year I tried to grow some Brussels sprouts. So far, both not successful. Not sure why, but the spinach did come in this year. But I also didn't have the time to fully study up on it. And as a result, I think it was because of the weather, because it got really hot. Like I said, the weather has been crazy. Felt like it got warm really early, but then it got cold again, so you wait. And then once it looked like it was starting to get warm is when I sowed my seeds. And yeah, I didn't know that this spinach, I didn't know what it would look like when it started to grow. But from my research, I've gathered that because it was too hot is why it started to bolt. But I plan to harvest the seeds and use them for next year so that I don't have to buy any more packets. Depending on how many seeds I get, I might even think about trying to sell some stuff. But I did harvest a few. I didn't eat it. What is that? There's a little bug in there. Yeah. So anyway, learning lots of things. I should probably start applying some of the things that I've learned. And I'm going to start a new series going over things that I've learned. So in addition to these garden updates, in addition to random videos of whatever subject I decide to talk about, I will start a new what I've actually learned series. So that's the first grape plant. Doesn't look like it's doing anything at all. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to expect. If memory serves me correctly, I probably should have waited to plant it in the fall. But I didn't. I'm impatient. They were available for sale, so I bought them, and I wanted to get them in the ground. So that's the first one that's been in here for a while. Doesn't look like it's doing anything at all. This is the second one that I planted, last week? And kind of expecting the same situation. So that's it for now, YouTube. Thank you for your likes, watches, subscriptions, shares, and comments. Hey Ben,
What?
say bye.
Bye.
Take care, YouTube. Bye-bye.